All right, welcome everyone to another podcast, the Reality Radio podcast with Stefan, Andrew, and myself. Stefan, he is running a little bit behind, but he will be here. He'll jump right in. So yes, welcome. We've been away for a minute. It's been a little bit, but we are back here with an amazing challenge to talk about. This one I'm actually really, really excited for. So you guys just follow us. I mean, pretty much all they do at Reality Radio Pod.
CC Grad A Kirk.
CC Grad A Kirk. Stefan, you can follow him at the Challenge MTV.
I don't even know what Stefan's.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, he changed it.
It was in your CSS, but I don't know if he switched. Let me look it up real quick.
I think it's Stefan something now, but he runs the Challenge MTV.
Steph C Sanders. That's Steph C and the S in Steph, the C and then the S and Sanders are.
Yeah, you got that. Yep. So you can follow other accounts and then lie to us. We'll be definitely watching this season of the challenge because it's gonna be amazing. This is a cast breakdown. What do you say?
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't gonna watch the season. I was very annoyed by how fake these cast members are getting from Final Reckoning. I feel like nowadays all the people on the challenge worry about is getting casted on the next season or getting camera time rather than winning, and it's really starting. It's really getting old.
Well, that's because it's I think that goes before then. That goes before Final Reckoning.
I mean, it happened before Final Reckoning, but I just really noticed it.
I think it really got bad when they started bringing Are You the One people on it because
that's what I said. Remember in our group text?
Yeah. But I was saying that. I was really excited about Are You the One?
Are You the One season 3 in particular?
But I think because that show is specifically designed for to just oh, it's my nephew crying. Oh boy. That show is specifically designed for people who just want attention. They just want to be on camera. They're not there to find their match or anything. They're not there for that. They're just there to be on camera. And then the challenge gives them another opportunity to be on camera. So
in my opinion, these Lavender ladies and Young Bucks.
Oh, those are your people. Those are your people.
This is a hot take. I'll keep going.
All right.
This is a hot take, but I feel like the Lavender ladies and the Young Bucks they don't have beef with Johnny Bananas or Cara Maria. I feel like they continue the beef on social media just to feel like, oh, so-and-so hates this, so-and-so hates that. Like, people like Amanda and Devin really get on my nerves. I like both of them at one point, but I feel like it's just getting to a point where it's like I didn't even want to watch. I tweeted, I don't know if it was after the Corey episode where he Russian leg sweeped Tony. Trying to watch what Whitney has in the background. Who's winning with? I think it's Sixers and Spurs tonight. I just feel like the beefs are very, very forced now. If you go back to watching some of the older seasons, even up to like Rivals 2, you could see that they're having fun. I feel like the challenge isn't fun anymore.
All right.
I feel like people don't go on these shows to have fun anymore. They go to make money. That's kind of disappointing. I was just saying, I have my opinions. I mean, Devin's not on the season, but my opinions of Devin and Amanda have changed drastically over the past couple. I feel like those two are the fakest ones on this whole entire show.
I disagree.
Like I
don't think they're fake. I don't think they're fake. They're not my favorite, but
you feel like they start drama with the biggest people just so they're like, oh, I hope I get cast with them on a future season.
I don't think so. I think Devin, yes. I think
the drama is so freaking forced when it comes to people targeting
you
Bananas
can,
and Cara Maria.
but you can put that on them too, though. Like Bananas and Cara Maria, when have they turned down a show? So they want to be cast. They want to be a part of it as long as possible. They've proven that the most, them and CT. So I think that you can put that on them as well, because how is it that you've been on the show for 10 plus years and you're still having the same issues that you've had when you were 5 years younger? Because it's all not all of it's calculated, but I do think it's put on.
It makes you really think how real this show really is. You know,
I think it's real. It's real. It's just that people, like, that's just any show though. You
the
put
drama
people,
just
you
seems
put people in front of a camera and they're going to act a different way.
Force, and another thing, and I talked about this. I don't know if it was on like a Twitter rant or one of my random streams, whether it be Periscope or YouNow or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like social media has killed the challenge too a lot.
Yeah.
Like we know that if something happens after the season that broke Cara and Polly up, and they ended up getting back together. So it's like, and before Final Reckoning, we knew Cara and Polly were gonna have a storyline. Like they don't.
Well, that started. Remember, that started on Rivals 2 when Johnny and Frank were paired together, and the only reason they were paired together because they had a little Twitter beef. Because Johnny wasn't cast on Battle of the Seasons, and all those rookies were. So he had a problem with that, and they had a little Twitter beef, and that's why they were cast on Rivals 2, which was the following challenge. So that's where that kind of started coming up. Now everyone's like trying to, start stuff there and, try and make a name for themselves. And it proves to work. It proves to work for some people. There are other people that just need to give it up, but it seems to work for some people.
Last thing about Final Reckoning before we move to Challenge War of the Worlds. Sick name, by the way. I get why people say, "Oh, if I was partnered with someone, if I had a partner, I wouldn't take the money." But mind you, guys, both people were partnered with people that hate it.
Yeah.
So when you want to send a tweet out saying, "Oh, you're a piece of crap for taking the money away from Hunter," or "You're a piece of crap for taking the money away from Sarah," obviously they were gonna fucking do it. Excuse my language. It was no secret when Ashley won she was gonna take the money from Hunter.
I don't know. I mean, it's different because then you have people who do start out the challenge going at each other, but it's like when you do that much with that person and you realize you are a team, people change their opinions. There are people who become friends from being paired together on challenges. Look at Cara and Laurel that one season. I don't think they would have stole the money if that was a thing on Rivals. I don't think Paula and Evelyn would have stolen money if that was a thing on Rivals. So I don't think Johnny and Tyler would have. So it's like, I think it all depends on your relationship by that time. If things haven't healed,
but it just really
but I think that it's like you can't say just a blanket statement like, "Oh, these people hate each other," because we just said that a lot of the
police on Twitter are like, "Oh, how could you steal the money from them?" The reason why they brought that twist in on Rivals 3 and Final Reckoning is for it to happen, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it has to happen.
I mean, would you steal the money from your somebody you have beef with?
No.
You don't think so?
I know I won't, because I just can't see it. Like, once you do that much with that person, you've been through eliminations, you've been through challenges, you've been through an entire final to make it to the end. I wouldn't have the heart of me, especially if we're celebrating together. I wouldn't have it in me to do that.
I can't wait to ask Stefan if his opinion of Ashley has changed.
Ask who?
Ask Stefan if his opinion of Ashley has changed.
Oh, well, let's get into it. Because Ashley is on this season. So let's just, get into this cast, War of the Worlds. I am really excited about this cast for many reasons, but the main reason is because the limited amount of veteran spots. So they were forced to not cast people that they've been casting for years and years. Yes, you still have Car. Yes, you still have Johnny and CT and Zach and Jenna. But it's like you
Man,
don't have to deal with like the young bugster Devin or Tony for the millionth time in a row, or anyone that's just kind of like what, we've seen what they're gonna do. They're gonna go after Johnny, blah blah blah. So it's like I'm glad that we have these new rookies, which are obviously like the Big Brother players. Well, they're not rookies; they're veterans, but they've only been like on.
we got Big Brother.
We have Paul.
The
Well,
show's
no, I'm talking about the vets. I'm talking about the veterans that we have, like the veteran spots that went to Davon and Paulie and Natalie. I think are great additions, even though people are saying like it's not, but it adds a different element. We haven't. It adds a whole different. They'll have their own drama, their own issues. It won't be like the same old crap. And who will they align with? Who they will have beef with? We don't know because we haven't seen them. On 5+ seasons. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited that Nani and Wes come back. That also adds a little new element to it. So yeah, I'm really stoked for this cast. And what do you think when you first saw the list?
I mean, I like you. I'm glad that not the same amount of people are coming back for this season. I mean, for the trilogy, we saw pretty much 75 to 80% of the cast be the same people.
Yeah.
So I mean, that got quite annoying. So to see people like Wes come back, like a Nani come back, it's nice and very refreshing.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope it opens the door for people like a Tori, Paul, like a who'd be somebody that could
Like a
come,
who?
like a Tori, like Brad's ex-wife Tori, like a Marlon, like a who was on Challenge Mania. I haven't listened to that episode yet, but he's on Challenge Mania. Check that out. Like some people we haven't seen in a while come back. Maybe Jordan make another comeback. I know he was on a couple seasons ago, but maybe Jordan make another comeback. Maybe I know a lot of people want Avery to come back.
Yeah, I don't think Avery or Martin will be asked back, but I definitely think Jordan could possibly come back.
It opens the door, though, don't you agree?
No, I think that I think that there's a reason why Nani and West have been declining challenges. It's not that they haven't been asked. Marlon and Avery haven't been asked. They would have come back seasons ago if they were. That's the thing. So I think that it definitely is good to see them, but I definitely would like some other people to start taking up spots as well, like Frank, who we haven't seen in forever.
I feel like
Jordan,
with Frank being Frank being a mercenary on Vendettas, we definitely have a shot at him coming back.
Yeah, I think so too.
Laurel might make one more run.
Man, I want Laurel. I want Nisa to come back still. Like Nisa got to make another final run.
Is Anise, has she healed from her injury yet or no?
Not yet. No, I think she's still struggling.
She messed it up pretty bad on Chance for Stars 3.
But so I'm really really excited for that reason. Whereas last season I was only excited because of Davon, Jose, and Paulie, and I wanted to see how they would do on this show. And that was it. Like literally after Day and Jose left, I stopped watching because it was like I don't care for all this crap. Like it's the same drama, same fight. So
I wish I would have stopped watching probably from the Corey episode.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's just but now because it's like because West still brings that fresh like old school competitiveness to it. He never just like gets into that area where he's just so nasty and contrived. I feel like he's just he puts on, but he's like a more funny character, and he's actually really competitive, and we know he's going on there to want to win. So that's I'm happy with him. Nani, I wasn't the biggest fan, but distant stuff, then it makes the heart grow fonder of people. Like the longer she stayed away, I'm like, Nani, I welcome this, comeback. So
Who are some people you think with Nani and West coming back have good chances of coming back? Maybe Sarah Rice, maybe?
I mean, it all depends on the cast members at this point. I don't think now that they've opened the door so wide to every other show in the world, I don't think that there will be asking any new people. I think now it's all about like if you will accept. Like I think Jordan has been being asked. So it's all about if he wants to come back. I think Sarah still gets asked if she wants to come back. I think Laurel and Emily still get asked.
What about a Susie Meister?
I don't know about Susie, but I think that yeah, I don't know about Susie, but yeah, who knows? Because I know they do that podcast thing, that show, but they do a lot of spoilers on there, and they like I don't know how production feels about them anymore, but I mean I wouldn't mind either of them back at this point.
Maybe a Kendall Shepard. I know she's interested in coming back.
Well, I am really, really stoked for these new cast members that are coming now, which I'm really interested to see how many of these new people that like the guy from Survivor Turkey and Bachelor Canada and
American Ninja
Warriors, how all these people,
X on the Beach, UK, Brazil, I think has a representative.
How many of these people will be coming back? Because if you remember, like on Bloodlines, they added a whole bunch of, like, half the cast was new, and only like 3, I think, came back for another season, and only 1 came back for multiple seasons.
Only done multiple seasons, yeah.
Yeah, and Benny did like 1 more season, I think.
Oh yeah, he did.
I think that was it.
It was Vince and Cousin and Nicole.
Yeah, that was it. And it's like, so I wonder how many of these people will they do it and bring it back.
Another one just popped in my head. Kellyanne, I think, could easily make a comeback.
I don't know. Well, apparently they had her as a alternate, yeah. So they're not as interested in her they once were. So I don't think she's getting calls like that anymore, unfortunately. I would like to see her back. But so yeah, let's go at like these new people. Like, are you really like? How do you feel about them when they you start seeing a bunch of random people from shows we have not even watched?
I mean, it started out with vendettas. I mean, we obviously didn't know who Kaylee, Melissa, Rogan, Kyle, and Joss were before they came on vendettas. Unless you're like a super duper fan and really was curious about these people.
Yeah. But this is, I think that because it's like half the cast, right? So it cuts out a lot of people that we're familiar with, and it adds a whole new element to it. And so it's like people are like, because some of these people, it's like weird. Like, are they even personalities? Like the American Ninja Warrior girl, do they even show their personality on that show? So it's like, how will they fit in?
Here's one person I'm really excited to see. I don't watch Floribama Shore, but I'm really excited they got somebody from that show. I mean, that's one of MTV's biggest shows right now.
I'm surprised they have. I wonder if they've asked someone from Jersey Shore, but they just probably asked for too much money.
I think I heard they asked Dina back in the day.
I think Angelina. I think Vinny would do it. I think Ronnie would do it. Pauly D would do it.
The only two that the challenge could afford to be Angelina and Nina.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just like.
Obviously, they can't cast this situation because isn't he going to jail?
Yeah. Yeah.
For tax fraud or something like that. But I'm looking at the list. We got a Bachelor Canada, like you mentioned, Ninja Warrior, Party Down South. I don't even know what network that's on.
That's Country Network.
Oh, CMT. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently it was canceled though. Apparently it was canceled some years ago. So it's very weird why they would go there. Why they would go to someone from that show that was canceled on a whole nother network, but won't pick someone from Real World that was just canceled like a year ago. That's really weird to me. I get like Gus and like Survivor Turkey and all these big shows, but why go to a canceled show on another
Love
network?
Island UK.
That's so weird.
Like it's something like Telemundo.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they like this guy Alan Valdez. His original season Telemundo. I don't even know what that is. He like a news guy or what?
No, that's Telemundo. That's like
I know that's a network.
Well, I think he's an actor and I think he's a model.
Okay.
So I follow him on Instagram actually. He's an actor and model. That was a really random cast too. That's a random casting choice.
We got another person from Geordie Shore, so that should be interesting.
We have a lot of UK people. So I'm really interested to see how will they all click, if they will all click. Because we have a lot of the UK and we have a lot of Big Brother people. So I wonder how the alliances, will work, if they will work. I don't know, because I don't know if like the twins. I don't know how they're feeling about like Natalie. I know they had some beef.
Who doesn't Natalie and Negrodi have beef with though?
And then Morgan, I had no idea like if she even had anything going with the other Big Brother people.
Possibly. So, I mean, she does do AfterBuzz for Big Brother.
Yeah, but I don't know, like she actually like is friends with any of them or hung out or did appearances or anything like that.
I'm sure she does, because I mean she's dated somebody from Big Brother 18 as well as Survivor Millennials versus Gen X. She's getting.
Oh yeah.
I know you're not a fan of X on the Beach, but she's getting a very strong amount of airtime on that show.
I hear it's boring too. I hear her storyline is boring.
Because Corey's a freaking tool bag.
Why would you?
Big Brother.
That's what I don't get. I don't get MTV for even bringing him on to like their network.
Big Brother must have really not have edited with him at all. Because I don't remember him. I mean, I remember him being stupid, but I don't remember him being this much of a dum-dum.
Yeah, well, you have to watch the feeds. I remember that. That's why I'm surprised they even got him, because he wasn't like exciting or anything. Like Paulie, I get. Jose, I get. Even Victor, I would get, but not like Corey. No, I just didn't understand that at all. That's weird. But I'm really interested in seeing how these Big Brother people will do on the challenge, because that is such a different type of show. That this atmosphere, this environment is something that's completely like just,
as you mentioned, Big Brother,
out of this world. So I don't know how they're gonna do handling all these MTV people.
I mean, you said you stopped watching, but I'm sure you heard that in the final reckoning, Natalie and Paulie made a deal with the teams, and then they turned on it. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah,
on the deal. What do you think about what do you think about that? I mean,
heard of that.
Honestly, I'm glad they're bringing on other networks, because they need to, because obviously Real World is dead. It's supposed to be coming back on Facebook Watch. I doubt that's going to be successful at all. But I was trying to think of the butt here, because I knew they were supposed to bring a butt, and it dropped. Like, maybe I'll come back to it.
Well, my thing is that like I think I am mostly excited for the Big Brother people, because at this point I am a bigger Big Brother fan than I am a challenge fan. Even though I go back and watch the old challenges more than I would a Big Brother season, because that's just too much too many freaking episodes to watch a Big Brother season. So I definitely go back and rewatch the challenges more. But as of right now, I'm more excited when Big Brother actually comes on than I am the challenge.
Even seasons that I haven't even watched. I have CBS All Access. I just got the commercial free plan.
Yeah.
Even seasons that I haven't even watched, I don't even finish. Like I was watching the second season Big Brother. I hadn't even finished that.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's
on like
good too. It's good, but it's just long.
I was on like 5 maybe right after Mike Boogie got evicted. But anyways, that's for a different podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Sixers game just started.
Yeah. But I'm personally stoked. I've seen some people online who are like, I've seen mixed views. Yeah, obviously the people who are fans of these other people are excited. But there's some people who are like, obviously aren't going to be as excited because now the show is practically completely different. Now it's like a network reality star show type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like no longer real world road rules. Before you could be like, okay, and they added Are You the One, but now it's like, okay, they're adding everybody. There's really everybody. Apparently the girl from Bachelor's Canada was eliminated the very first episode of that season. So it's like she didn't even make a big impression to like. So it's like, really? You want to pick someone from Canada? Why not pick Big Brother Canada? You already have like 5 other Big Brother players here from the U.S. I was really like when I saw that they were doing like people from around the world. I really was like, right. Big Brother Canada needs to be on.
It says rose ceremony, blah blah blah. Did not receive a rose.
So it's like, okay, that's what I'm saying. It's very random, but I think this is going to be good for the show because it's going to show that you don't need to cast like those same people who are just headaches. Like they just do things just for the sake of doing them. It's annoying. So I'm really excited for like all these new people to come on. I think the one I'm most excited for at this point is probably Stephen Bear. He was on Celebrity Big Brother UK, and he was on X on the Beach UK as well. And I've seen clips of him in action, and I think he's gonna fit in here, and I'm really, really excited to see how he does.
You shall see.
So we'll see. I mean that's pretty much it for me. Like, did you want to add anything else?
Yeah. About the new people?
Yeah.
The ones we know about.
What do you say?
I'm curious to see how Gus does. I feel like if they do a draft like they did in the Fresh Meats, I feel like just because he's well known, he probably has like a lot of Twitter followers. Not that has to do with anything. I feel like he'd be a top pick for the guys.
I don't think so. Have you seen the other guys? Those other guys look like beasts. They look like the Survivor Turkey dude.
Yeah.
He looks like he's freaking athletic. Gus looks like he's just like a gym rat. He just goes to the gym and doesn't really doesn't really use his muscles. He just kind of goes to the gym to look good. So I wouldn't pick him.
Chase is probably somebody you don't really know about. He was on X. He was on X on the Beach season 1, and his biggest moment was in the final. They call it crush ceremony.
Yeah,
he turned down a crushed lay from somebody that was really into him, and that was like a really big deal.
Oh, really?
He gives me a lot of Corey vibes. From Big Brother. As in a tool that I think nobody in the house is gonna like. He's gonna crush on one of the girls and end up breaking their heart, like he did with this girl Victoria on Big Brother, not Big Brother, X on the Beach. I think it's gonna. He has the good intentions edit.
Yeah.
But we all know, just like with Corey, that these guys that get cast on reality TV don't have good intentions.
I mean, he's probably the least one I'm excited about, honestly, out of the new people.
I could care less.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't get any, like, I'm not a Bachelor fan at all. So, I don't really like any of those guys, honestly.
Wait, the girl that got casted from Ninja Warrior was on a season in 2012. Wonder why they couldn't get somebody else from like a recent day.
That's why it's weird. That's why it's really weird. They're casting this season, but I think that's gonna make it really exciting because we have no idea what to expect.
Did you finish the course? Let's see. Because I know, I mean, I don't watch American Ninja Warrior that much, but I know it's a fact that not many women finish that course. Trying to look it up.
Yeah.
If she didn't finish it, I'd be like, why the hell did you cast him then? Fun fact: one of the ladies from Ninja Warrior was on in the WWE Mae Young Classic. Duran's her last name, I think.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I'm not really Ninja Warrior. I mean, I've seen a couple of episodes, but I didn't know they even like had people who repeated it. Like apparently people have been on it like 10 plus times.
Yeah, they
found out because I follow Emily Strom on Instagram, and she went to a American Ninja Warriors course, and she had people there, like a gym, not a course, but she went to a gym where they trained. She had people there who was like, yeah, I've been on it like 10 times. I've been on it like, I can't even remember how many times I've been on it. So apparently it's a thing where you go on it multiple times.
Did you see that Kayla's boyfriend had Twitter beef with this Natalie?
Yeah. I mean, apparently he's been on Ninja Warrior.
Mikey P was on Ninja Warrior.
Huh?
And he was like, "Oh, they could." I guess Mikey P. He seems like such a loser, but anyways, no offense, Kayla. He just tweeted, "Oh, they could have gotten somebody better from Ninja Warrior."
Yeah,
like me or something like that.
I mean, probably could have. Why they chose her, I have no idea.
Mikey P would have done it in a freaking heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, why they chose her, I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll see. Hopefully, she shows us in the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, that's my take on that's my take on the cast. I mean, I'm stoked. This is probably the most excited I've been for a season since like Rivals 2. No, since Etches 2. Since Etches.
You're going that far back, huh?
Yeah, since Battle Etches 2. I haven't been this excited in a long time. So, hopefully that means good things because Etches 2 was an amazing season. So, yeah.
How many people do we have in this cast?
Like 32, I think.
32, so 16 alumni, 16 new people.
No, it wouldn't be that. It would be like 14 and 4. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, because
it's 2 extra ones.
Spoiler alert: the first challenge is a purge for the new people.
So there'll be a little more than them.
So this is okay. I'm gonna read the little wiki thing. The Challenge War of the World, the 33rd season of MTV. Blah blah blah. The season will feature alumni from Real World, The Challenge, Are You the One US, The Bachelor Canada, The Bachelorette, Big Brother US, Love Island UK, Survivor Turkey, American Ninja Warrior, Party Down South, Geordie Shore, X on the Beach, Brazil, US and UK, Telemundo, Florida, Bama Shore. For a share of 1 million, apparently.
Yep.
So that is how many shows? So one.
It's a lot of shows. A lot of shows.
One or two. Do you count the Real World or Challenge as 1 or 2 shows?
The what? What? What'd you say?
Count the Real World and Challenge as 1 or 2 shows. Because I'm gonna count how many shows.
Oh, it's 2.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shows.
Yeah.
representing this season. And only think 5 years ago, it was just Road Rules Fresh Meat.
Yep. But need to change. It's good. It's good to evolve with the times. Can't keep hanging on to that old crap. So then they just keep doing the old crap because they know that you'll keep calling them back. So now it's like, now we want new people. Now you people are old school, old news. So maybe things will be a little different this season. But
is there anybody you feel like out of the alumni that shouldn't be on this cast? Taking bias away from it.
Taking what?
Taking bias away from it. Obviously, obvious answers would have been for both of us, Carmi and Bananas. But is there anybody on the cast that you feel like shouldn't have been casted on this season?
No, I get that why they're cast because I mean, typically I can always do away with.
I would have taken
Bananas, CT, and Car, but I get it because they are putting on. They are, you know, there's like half of the cast is going to be completely new people that we've never heard of. So you do need that draw from those long time challenge people. If this is any other season, I would say yeah, always. But I get why they need it. You know, like the faces of CT and Cara and Bananas because you need that. And Zach and Jenna even apparently they have a lot of fans, so you need that with you. When you're going to have half of the cast.
Did you say apparently they have a lot of fans?
Apparently they do. We have half the cast who are like freaking random from every other show. What'd you say?
You sound so surprised.
Yeah, I am very surprised.
They have fans.
Yeah, they have fans.
Leroy's back. I mean, he was on Final Reckoning. So, I mean, good to see him back. Will he win? Probably not.
Yeah.
Josh is going to be on the season. Big Brother 19 champ.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was kind of surprised about that cast. Being choice.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I mean, I can see that.
But honestly, I didn't think he'd be an MTV type of personality.
Well, I mean, I didn't think.
You look at Paulie Califiore, he screams MTV all over him. But do you look at Josh Martinez?
He's more so than Natalie and Victor, I think.
Opposites.
I mean, no one's like Paulie's not really like, and he's like freaking psycho. So I wouldn't compare anyone to him really, but I think Natalie and Victor were more shocking. Natalie and Victor were more shocking than Joey.
That's why he's all made for. That's why he's made for MTV because he's a freaking psycho.
But like, as far as Josh go, I think he's better suited than like Victor is and Natalie is. So because he started a bunch of crap in Big Brother house. You must have forgot about he like called people out just randomly, freaked out like the first week or so. So I mean, I saw that.
Oh, that's right. He picked up that apple, huh?
Yeah, and then he freaked out on that girl that quit, Megan, I think her name is. Then he called out Jessica, like in front of everybody. He was just chilling in the pool. Like he's had some moments, and then his pots and pan stuff with Mark. Like, so I get it more so than I get Victor and Natalie for sure. Like they don't seem like the MTV type at all.
What do you think about the Nolan twins?
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was a matter of time once I saw that Big Brother was coming on, like was starting to be brought on. So I am, I'm not shocked at all by that. I'm really excited to see them actually. So I was a fan of them on the show. So I'm stoked to see them. I mean, I can see other people being on. Like I can replace them with maybe a couple other people, but I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at them being brought on because I think they're fun to watch. So all in all, it's like a good solid A for me on this cast. I'll give it a solid A, which is probably I'm probably the person's highest on the cast.
I'm gonna try and FaceTime Stefan in.
What? I'm
gonna FaceTime him through my phone.
Wait, I got.
Fake. Let me take my charger out real quick. See if he'll pick up. If he doesn't pick up, we can just finish it off.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, we're on air. We're on air. Whitney's with me.
Gotcha. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Whit?
Hey, what's up, Stefan?
So, what are your thoughts?
I'm so sorry. No, yeah. I'm trying to get on to the internet.
No, don't even worry about it. We're gonna close in about maybe 5-10 minutes. So, I thought I'd just call you up real quick, and you can just talk real quick.
Cool.
So, before we talk War of the Worlds, get your brief take on the cast. I want to get your take on that final when Ashley stole the money. Does that change your opinion of Ashley at all?
Oh, what are you talking about?
When Ashley took the money from Hunter?
From Hunter? Oh, yeah. It was a selfish move. But I still think she's one of, like, she's not the best or the top, but she's, for this day and age of the town, she's, like, one of the top females.
What do you think?
She knows how to play and get to the very, very end. But the fact that she took the money from Hunter, yeah, I have a new opinion on it.
I agree with you on that. I mean, with the fact that they don't cast Laurel or Emily anymore.
Yeah, I know. I mean, right
Nicole doesn't do every season. I feel like, as far as the alumni goes, I feel like as the alumni goes, I would give Ashley the number 2 seed as far as the females goes behind Cara. I feel like Ashley's even better than Jenna.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying Ashley is the top, but I'm saying she's up there.
I feel like she's number 2 as far as.
That she won with Hunter, but I am a little surprised that she took all the money.
I wasn't. What do you think of Stefan's point about her being a top tier challenger? Now that she's won 2 in the past 4 seasons.
Don't knock her hustle. She worked.
Yeah.
You gotta give her some credit.
Second in the past 4 seasons, which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this particular one, it's hard for me to give that to them because they came in halfway in the show. That would have been for anybody. That would have been hard for me to be like, okay, but they skipped the like some stuff. So
yeah,
but they played the game that was given to them. I mean, she's definitely one of the better females now. Yeah, but it's like I don't think she's not someone I would be like, oh my gosh, Ashley's on, she's gonna crush all these girls. No, I think the level, the playing field is very even. I don't look at a cast and see Cara and Ashley on it and think, okay, one of those two are gonna win. I don't think that at all. Whereas if I saw Laura or Emily on the cast, I would be like, okay, one of those two are gonna win. So it's very different. Like I think the playing field is actually a lot more even because even though Cara has a lot of brawn, she doesn't have that much brain, I guess. So she could be she's very beatable in a lot of different challenges in a lot of different ways. Ashley's very beatable in a lot of different ways. So you just can't rank them like you used to, I think.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, we got some good competition now.
So what do you think of this new? What do you think of the new cast of what you've looked up so far, Stefan?
I think it's going to be very interesting. I like it, but I don't. I like it because it's new faces. It seems like they're starting off with a new
Before I called you.
Because it's way too many faces, and they're kind of not people that we know.
Before I called you, I read off the list of shows that competing this season. I want you to guess how many shows are represented on the season, and I'll tell you if you're close or not.
How many what?
How many shows that are represented on the season?
We said not.
I want you to take a guess. I want you to take a guess. Whitney and I know the answer.
11.
A little bit higher.
A little bit higher. 13.
Yeah, 13.
Oh wow.
So let me read the list again, real quick. So the season will feature alumni from Real World, The Challenge, Are You the One US, The Bachelor Canada, The Bachelorette, Big Brother US, Love Island UK, Survivor Turkey, American Ninja Warrior, Party Down South, Geordie Shore, X on the Beach, Brazil US and UK, Telemundo and Floribama Shore. Damn. That's a lot of shows.
This is like an upscale I Love Money.
What's that?
I said this is like an upscale I Love Money competition show.
Yeah, it's like a battle of the network stars out here. You know, everyone is everyone's eligible now, so it's like your spot's not that secure anymore. People aren't gonna be like turning down shows now because like you may be forgotten by the time this season's up.
It's just with the amount of Big Brother US, with the amount of Big Brother US people that we've gotten, I don't think we'll ever have a Big Brother All Stars.
Right, maybe not.
So out of the new people, I mean, well, actually, let's talk about the alumni. I mean, the two biggest comebacks we obviously, Wendy and I talked about probably like off the jump, are Wes and Nani. Are you excited to see those two coming back?
I am. I'm more excited to see Nani because I thought we see Wes for a chance for stars, a chance for pros. That we kind of really didn't miss him that much, but we did miss him on the actual challenge and like competing stuff, you know. But
I thought
I'm excited to see Wes, but Nani, that's a big surprise. That I honestly thought after Rivals 3 she was done. Like
I was just about to say that, bro.
I thought she was like done with it. She came back.
She left Rivals 3 extremely bitter.
Yeah, you can tell.
And she had every right to. She had every right to be. I mean, Jess got screwed by her cousin. She was partnered with Wes.
Everyone thought they were going to do so good.
Yeah.
She was hard on herself.
Jess missed the final.
Yeah.
So outside of those two, who are ones that you're excited to see from the alumni part?
Who I'm excited?
Yeah.
Nani. I'm a boy Leroy. Always Leroy.
It feels like we haven't seen Leroy in a while, but he was on Vendettas.
Yeah, I know.
It feels like we haven't seen him like three. It feels like we haven't seen him in like. It feels like we haven't seen Leroy in like 3 seasons, but he's only been off of 1.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm excited. And then Stefan, of course.
Yeah.
I can't think of. Those are 3.
And then out of the new people, are there any names that stick out for you?
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't really remember. I just know the faces. But like, I would say Josh. I mean, I know Josh is excited to see him. And
what are your thoughts on the Nolan twins?
I think they're going to do good socially. I think they're going to do good physically as well. I remember, I think it was Liz. She was really good at the physical comp. Hopefully
she was.
And I think Julie won't be far behind her.
Then what do you think about MTV bringing, this is my last thing, because obviously, and I told Whitney this, I didn't do any research on the other people outside of Big Brother. What do you think about them going over to Floribama Shore for their casting pool?
I'm not surprised.
It's a great move. It's a great move.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I've only watched maybe 4 minutes of Floribama Shore. I don't know how, but I might have accidentally gotten a series pass of Floribama Shore on my DVR.
I know I've never even seen an episode. I just seen little clips. But I'm not surprised if they went after him or anyone from that show.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're going after anyone.
So is there anything else you got, Whit?
Yeah. No, I'm I'm ready to wrap up. Whatever you guys have, if you have anything else
You
left
guys watching anything else right now?
Wait, what do you mean?
Have you guys seen The Masked Singer yet?
No. Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to go into other shows. I actually gotta go check on my nephew. But
Singer, Big Brother Celebrities, 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
AGT The Champions. It's a good time to be a fan of reality television.
Yep, absolutely. So a lot of good stuff coming on. But we'll definitely chat up. I want to do it like in one. I want to follow up with the premiere, obviously, of the challenge, and I think that's gonna be big. And apparently, there's a special too. There's a special next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe introducing the players,
the
new people. I guess maybe there'll be like a meet the meet type episode, where they show them. I don't know, doing random stuff like
I do have
boot camp type stuff.
Yeah, I do have one last thing. I don't know if you guys saw Jasmine's Instagram yesterday. 10 years ago yesterday, they entered the Rural Cancun house. Can you believe it?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's crazy. Can't believe it's been 10 freaking years.
Yeah.
Such a good season. I love that cast. What did you say, Stefan?
I was 20. I was 20 when that came out.
Shit, me too.
Yeah, I remember finding out all the spoilers and seeing their house and everything, or their hotel room. It was a long time ago, but it's
I would love to get
right around the corner.
I would love to get Jasmine and a couple other of the Cancun people and do like a reunion special.
Nah,
that was one of the seasons, that was one of the seasons that is very underrated in my opinion. Of Real World.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all I got for the challenge, though.
But I'm done. I don't want to say anything else.
Yeah, we got the vets, the new people, the different shows, so I'm pretty stoked about it. And then obviously, like the special coming on next week. Really good one. What'd you say?
TJ was on Challenge Mania. Beginning of the year, as well as he's hyped this all over Twitter. He's saying that it's going to be a really good one. So
he says that all the time. Every season.
Say that about Final Ranking?
Every season. Yeah, he says it. He says it's going to be like the craziest season ever. He says every season. So I was like, whatever, TJ. Oh, I get it. It's your job, but yeah, we'll see for ourselves, guy. Come February 6th. So I mean, like I said, you guys can follow us at Reality Radio Pod at the Challenge MTV. And Andrew, what's your handle again?
CC Grad A Kirk.
CCA Grad A Kirk.
Shout out to Stefan.
I'm CS Sanders.
Are you sure? Because I said something else earlier today.
I think you know.
You're too much stuff.
So then, so you can live tweet with us. We'll be definitely talking about the show, even if we're not on air. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And
who's winning the Spurs Sixers game, real quick?
What'd you say?
Who's winning the Spurs Sixers game? Because I know you have.
I think Spurs by 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys.
All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Ciao.
I'll talk to you.
All right, Stefan.
All right, guys.
With the camera. Bye.
All right, bye.